They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now Ben on third and long. Steps away to his left. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Looking to pass. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Bengals nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
He's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down. Here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Back 20. Drop 50. 57's the mark. 57 in your face. 57.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Ebron's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Roethlisberger. Space to run past the 20.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Boswell's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. To return it, Darius Phillips.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
So there, Charles, it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Trying to power it ahead with one. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 5-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. With Charles in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Recchi was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Check 55, Mike. I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get off the field. 57, Mike, 57. Get that quarterback in line. Get that quarterback in line.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This throw caught right around the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Completion here to Claypool.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Benny Snell. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals 34.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18, the 40. He's at the 30. 10,
If you were me,
5,
you do this
and he
too.
will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their season is on life